the public.
Chair, the nominee has spoken, Alvaro, almost everything in tourism, except one thing which she must tell us how well prepared she is about. Tourism is very sensitive to security. And the decline of tourism in Kenya is associated with securities that happened, especially at the coast, in Lamu and other places that affected tourists. What is your plan to secure the tourism fold in terms of ensuring that tourism? And then the aspect of the tourism police is now hindering the development of tourism. How will you handle that? Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to ask about Ushanga Initiative, because it's underfunded, and that is a program for the Asar area. And I expect Naisura to ask that question, because those women, they normally get that money so that we can empower them, but they are not getting any money.
Thank you.
Chairman, I have a question from a Gen Z. I have a question from a Gen Z, Honorable Chairman. I want to read it. In early 2024, a lobby group filed a petition at the High Court accusing Miano of spending Kenya shilling 94 billion of taxpayers' money on ineffective power generating projects during her time as CEO of Kenya Electricity. This accusation included commissioning unusable high voltage transmission lines and conducting feasibility studies for 2 new power plants that never became operational. What is your take, Honorable nominee from a Gen Z?
Chair, the last one from the public to Honorable Miano. I've just received a message whereby the public is asking, are you going to continue?
Why are you breaking the protocol we have been following?
I'm sorry, Chair.
The chairman has been reading the public.
Okay.
Then when I finish, you compliment. Now everybody's jumping in. What are you doing, you guys?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Chair,
Okay,
may I respond to this because they are becoming quite many?
Let it finish. It started.
Thank you, Chair, and apologies. The public is asking, as a nominee for tourism, are you going to continue using the conventional way of marketing Kenya, or what is your take on how you'll rebrand the country and forget those odd methods of branding the country?
She already said she will use social media beyond the conventional marketing tools. Can you answer the ones that... and concisely and precisely, no speeches, just answer the questions.
Mr. Chairman, let me start with a question by Majority Leader, Honorable Kimani, about the branding, but start to clarify that punching below its weight as a country is documented in the Kenya Kwanza Manifesto. And that is where I am coming from, which is a reality. And then you asked about the use of social media and how we can leverage on what we have seen as abilities, innovations, energies, and new ideas from our youth. Looking at some of the infographics, looking at the content that our innovative and energetic young people have done or can do, I believe this is an area that we can take advantage of. I've seen occasionally people taking a lot of time having consultancies when we have a youth that can turn around material, that can turn around content, that can be used. I will be taking it up with the ministry and see how we can accommodate this creativity towards increasing our branding and our marketing. And I think together with the private sector, we can use the positive social media to position our country and showcase it out there. In terms of communication, I want to confirm that some of the proposals that we had made as a ministry to promote local manufacturing, to stop unnecessary imports of what can be produced locally, we had endless meetings with the industry, with the manufacturers. We had discourses and discussions, and eventually we had a convergence on what we need to do. I want to confirm that we had enough consultation and enough communication in that regard. In terms of athletes, Mr. Chairman, the question asked by Honorable Naisula, it's very special that we have our athletes who is a pride of Kenya. We can position them as our tourism brand ambassadors, working with them in the countries that they go, so that while there, we can showcase what Kenya has to offer. We can come up with marketing material and content to convince the world you will not have lived until you go to the home of athletes, that is called Kenya, to just experience their talent, their brevity, their courage, and just find out what it is that makes them stand out, what makes them sweep the Kenyan stage. And I agree, it is a very niche market for tourism. On development and benefits of some of the marginalized communities, like I responded in the earlier questions, it's to ensure that there is fair sharing of benefits, that their cultures are respected. We should explore opportunities to even have intellectual property rights so that we can respect and safeguard the usage of the cultures that those communities have to offer. I believe they need to benefit in terms of the ripple effects of tourism, offer economic activities, offer employment, so that it is a win-win situation in the country. In terms of e-citizen, we are aware, and even as I was preparing, there is information to show that there is quite a lot of improvement needed, and especially even in tourism. I got information that occasionally when paying, especially as a foreigner or for services, it takes long, it may not be clear, but I'm aware that there is a lot of work going around to strengthen and to streamline the e-citizen platform, and I believe this will be one of our quick wins because it is digital and will hasten and make it efficient. In terms of the question about the power industry, Mr. Chairman, I do not have the actual information, and I'll be ready to respond to any issues that come through, but I want to confirm I've served with diligence, a good record, and I've done what I should as the CEO or as a strong leader in the energy sector, and I'm proud of the achievements that we received. But Chairman, I'll leave it there. But I also want to talk about how to refresh the Kenya brand and what...
Talk about Ushanga.
About Ushanga initiative, Mr. Chairman, this docket is in the Ministry of Heritage, Culture and Arts. They will be much better suited than myself to give comprehensive and convincing answers.
Honorable Mole's issue? It was answered?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
There was a question about security.
And tourism police and so on. Can you answer that?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Executive Order number 1 of 2023 that organized ministries there was envisaged a creation of National Tourism Service, which has not been operationalized. And again, it will be one of those priority areas because we need to ensure that there is enough security, not only for tourists, but also for the citizens. I will also propose that we take advantage of technology, the closed circuit CCTVs for surveillance. We work with communities to disseminate matters of security, and that it is a collective responsibility for all of us, working with the relevant ministries and state departments that handle matters of safety, so that our tourists then come and get the product that they came for. Tourism is the product that sells joy and adventure, and security easily kills that reason why tourists visit. And also working together with police so that they become enablers and facilitators and do not hamper our security. We need community policing, also information to the tourists on security briefs. And I want to say that there is a lot that can be done, tangible activities to enhance security and safety in the tourism sector.
Jeanette?
Mr. Speaker.
I'm giving